We're looking at more disturbing Instagram memes today because it's the only thing that brings joy to my life.
If you
All
ever
right.
leave your home and your neighborhood is not the same as you remember, you are not
Uh-oh.
safe here. In order to find your way back, you must follow these rules.
All right.
1. Do not speak to anyone who waves at you.
Oh, well, I already got that part down. I'm good at ignoring people. I was in the Chipotle parking lot yesterday, sitting there, just vibing. Some homeless man walks up to my window, stares at me, starts like waving, trying to get my attention. I'm acting like I don't see him, just sitting there. I side-eye him. I don't even really side-eye him. I peripheral vision him, make it look like I'm not aware that he's there. If I ignore him, maybe he'll leave. But I guess he really wanted that dollar because he was persistent. He stood there waving and smiling until I looked at him and gave him my attention, cracked the window and said, "Hey." He said, "Oh, you got a dollar, man?" I said, "No," and then I rolled the window back up.
They are not who you think they are.
Who are they
If you
then?
make eye contact with someone you recognize
I don't make eye
and
contact
they
with
begin
anyone.
to follow you, do not react. Ignore them completely, and they will leave you alone. 2.
See?
If
See? They just said it right there. Ignore them completely. Hit the rewind button. Ignore them completely, and they'll leave you alone.
the street signs say to turn around, keep walking. No
Okay.
matter what, do not turn around. 3.
Okay.
If you hear your name
How do we know we can trust the narrator, though? How do we know this is a trustworthy source? How do we know this isn't just propaganda from the neighborhood trying to trick us?
called from an empty house, ignore it. No matter how familiar
If someone calls my name from an empty house, regardless of if I'm in a strange neighborhood, I ain't going in the house.
the voice sounds. 4. You must find the house with the red roof. The key to the front door will be under the doormat.
Okay.
Once you enter, you
What if
must
there's more
look
than
for
one
the
red
small
roof?
red door. Only there can you find the exit. While
It's just funny. It's a tiny door.
inside, you must try and stay quiet. Do not wake the residents sleeping upstairs. Good
Oh.
luck.
Don't wake the residents sleeping upstairs. That's oof. Makes my skin crawl. Good luck. Well, there you go. There you have it. That's how you survive if you walk outside and your neighborhood's not the same. Or if you're in a Chipotle parking lot and a homeless man walks up to your window trying to get some money, treat him like he is a piece of garbage. Girls in my school.
I love sex. I love boys. I love makeup. I love go out.
I love forming coherent sentences too, ma'am. Me, an eyeless abomination with 7 mouths? Love me. Are you real? So accurate, so relatable. You will come to realize you are meant to be here. Wait, I thought that said you aren't meant to be. You are meant to be here. So this is like a nice entity. Aw, that's sweet. Welcome to the neighborhood. Let's take a look around. Okay, getting Vivarium vibes already. Windows XP ass neighborhood. Okay. It's too perfect. 1E 9999999 NE 1ST Street. Okay. Low key, I'd live there. Feels like I've been there already. These pictures are weirdly scratching that familiar itch. Alright, what we got here? Holy shit, that's loud, man. I ain't trying to be in a Russian club right now. Jesus Christ. Grab a gun, destroy everything. Is that what that said? That's enough of that. I would advise you to not listen to that, but I'm not your dad. I can't tell you what the hell to do. Me when the walls start to whisper and the tumor behind the fireplace begins to bleed again. It looked like a creature from the TV show. Fire TV show. Naked mole rat people. Not so fire, though. Love is in the air? Wrong. Blood is leaking into the submarine. Taking my haunted doll's bones out after a long day so she can walk into my... She can't walk into my room in the middle of the night. What? What? In the... Why are you putting chicken bones in your... What kind of voodoo... I don't even want to know. I'm just going to skip that. Me trying to... What is that? That's not English. Trying to make a modern day Frankenstein with leftover pieces in the basement? Oh, it's singing sea shanties. Early in the morning. Low-key, kind of a vibe. Remember that chain email you ignored 15 years ago? He does. Oh, yeah, you mean the one about if I ignore this and don't share it with my entire family tree, my puppy is going to get slingshot catapulted into a fat man's bucket of KFC, so he's going to eat it like a chicken wing. The last resident outlast of evil, The Walking Dead, the silent mission. Is that how you spell mission, or am I losing my mind? In the hill. Well, that's easily going to be the scariest game you ever played in your entire life. I mean, it's literally all you could ask for in one game. This feels like a cult video or a brainwashing video.
Q
for me.
T-U-N-D-W-X-Y-Z.
Apparently that's David Lynch's The Alphabet. Okay, David Lynch. I want you to never pick up the camera again, please. In a good way. I mean that in a genuine way. Go to a restaurant with a girl. She's talking about boring shit, so I'll look at the TV. News reporter looks directly at me and says my full name and address. Disconcerted for the rest of the night and am not able to score. I had a similar experience like that on mushrooms before, where I started like sort of having a bad trip. I was feeling like I was about to have a bad trip, so I was trying to comfort myself, watch a YouTube video on my phone. And I swear the dude was talking to me straight through the screen, said my name and everything. Made me like jump out of my skin suit. I feel like eating some good beef today. Clueless eats the beef. 131 days left. I've been feeling really distant, sad, and melancholic lately, as if I was always tired. Hopefully he didn't eat that Walmart beef. I swear, man. I think someone just got hit out there. I just heard a car crash. I ate Walmart beef one time. I had the worst food poisoning ever. I was peeing out my butt and water fountaining out my mouth. 54 days left. It's been weeks since I've had a good night's rest. It's so hard to sleep when they are all around you, creeping ever closer when your eyelids meet. 8 days left. I cannot see. I cannot hear. I can barely move and I must scream. 0 days left. What you just witnessed was a classic, oh my god. Got stuck in a loop for a second. Classic case of Jacob disease, formerly known as the mad cow disease. It is transmitted by prions, which are faulty proteins that multiply inside your brain, taking over, tearing holes into it, and ceasing all of its vital functions. The disease is most commonly transmitted by eating the meat of cows with said disease. Do you live in any of the areas marked as dark green? Here's a friendly reminder that you might not live to see next year. Okay, that's a real distressing meme right there, because yeah, I'm right there. Google Maps trying to blur out all the ice giants guarding the hole to the hollow center of the earth when I zoom in on Antarctica. Why is dude fighting so hard for for this amusement park? Bro, I assure you they don't pay you enough to do that. Just let the dude take a video of the pictures. Spiritual awakening expectation versus reality. Top 5 names caught on tape. I love those gnome videos, dude. I live and breathe for those videos. Every Halloween, every spooky season, best believe I'm setting my big apple bottom down and watching some gnome videos. Can DMT entities be racist? I've never taken DMT myself, but as a person of color, I'm somewhat worried. I've heard stories of African Americans getting called the N-word by entities. Does this happen often? Can DMT entities be racist or Islamophobic? The idea of just DMT entities being racist is so funny. Who up scratching, trembling, panting, going insane? Me. Okay. Rip it out. Yeah, there you go. Tear it out. That's so fucking loud. Maybe a seizure warning too. Chilling in a dark room with the closet open. The worst hallucinations man could ever comprehend. Yeah, like your jacket hanging on the door, making you think it's a very tall shadow person staring at you. Also, Shannon Sharp is in some hot shit right now from what I've been seeing. Haven't looked into it. God! That arch, though? Oh, that's life on Europa. There are leaked documents with evidence of life in the subsurface ocean on Europa. Well, yeah, obviously, I'm a Europaian, so I know this stuff. I'm from Europa. Now, why don't we finish this video off with a classic your liminal entity with survival rates. January, your bath gets interrupted by a small entity. Over time, he will morph into an identical copy of yourself. But do not try to get rid of him. Survival rate 20%. Looks like a little piece of gum coming out of there. February, do not be disturbed by her looks. She will protect you by any means necessary. You have made a lifelong friend. Survival rate 100%. She got a grill? Looks like she got diamond teeth. That's cool. February's lucky. March, the orb. You will receive esoteric wisdom that will guarantee you success. But many can't handle the pressure. Survival rate 30%, 70%. Sorry. I don't know. The orb sounds chill. The orb sounds awesome. April, a deranged entity has found its way into your house. One bite from this entity is deadly, but he looks so stupid. You must find a weapon quickly. This will be a tough fight. Survival rate 20%. Don't make any sudden movement or noises. He is just observing, but scares quite easily. The frequency he emits causes a feeling of dread. Survival rate 85%. I didn't see him for a second. June. You've seen something you weren't supposed to, and you've been spotted. Why did you ever come here? Survival rate 0%. You're gonna get murdered at a church. Sad. July, the night watcher. He is on his nightly patrol, making sure everyone's inside. He's a good guy, but don't let him see you outside. Survival rate 90%. He's a good guy, but he'll kill you if you're outside. August, your vision becomes distorted when it comes near. It never stops smiling or dancing, and you have to do the same to live. Survival rate 30%. It's like a demented little form of torture. September, you've discovered an ancient forest god, but you know they never revealed themselves accidentally. Hopefully, he is in a good mood, but chances are low. Survival rate 8%. He is Groot. October, the storage locker monster. An entity has made a deal with you. She'll protect your valuable belongings. In exchange, you must bring her new food every day. Survival rate 95%. How's she gonna find you if you don't bring food, though? And also, do they mean people? Or like Big Macs? And what would you need that's so valuable that needs to be protected so bad that you hire the entity living in the storage unit instead of just a storage unit? November, you found a safe area of the back rooms. A large insect-like entity resides here. Is very calm and will bring you drinks on occasion. Cool. Survival rate 99%. Why is there a 1% chance that you die? Also, why is the straw its nose? December, your bus ride has been interrupted. You can try to hide behind the seats, but it's no use. He's here specifically for you. Your only chance is to try and fight. Survival rate 10%. Damn, I'm dead this time. Any whoosies, that's it. I don't know why there's a brownie butthole on the screen, but other than that, I'll catch you in the next one.